A note on beauty, as we can see it in life, film, and the Holy Grail. This is the Holy Grail, by the way. The magnolia, the flowers, spring, and more important, uh, being aware of it. We need to be aware. As it was said, uh, the brain uh, has its own world. It can make heaven out of hell, or hell out of heaven. Or to quote Shakespeare, there is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. In other words, we can take this beauty around, and you couldn't see, but there's also so many bees. I don't know how they what they get from the magnolia, but they're very busy. I hope tomorrow's weather will not have a bad, big impact. If we have 20, 22 or so degrees, very, very warm for this time of year, March. I understand the prognosis is for just 11 tomorrow, and with that, it's a big difference. I hope it doesn't get colder, much colder. That's the maximum estimated temperature. So if it's 3 degrees or 20 degrees, difference can have a big impact. I hope not. So again, it depends on how how we look at this. It can be a situation wherein instead of enjoying this weather, this splendid sun, warm temperature, perfect temperature, in fact, wherein if you set the climate system, that's what you look for, 21, 22, in the air conditioning rooms, cars, whatever. So you can enjoy this or worry about, well, yes, but what about tomorrow? And it's not good. It's not good to be irrational and forget tomorrow. To get high, for instance, that's one mistake people do when they drink too much, use drugs, get high, or engage in other extremely dangerous activities without a care for what happens next tomorrow. But then living only in the future and considering only tomorrow and worrying about tomorrow is also definitely the wrong thing to do. I started reading again The Happiness Advantage by Sean Accord, and indeed from the very start he makes a very powerful point. Um, we're used with thinking, I'll be happy if. So forget about this now, mistake. Instead of savoring, instead of engaging, being flow, as Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi explains in his masterpiece, Flow, about maximum happiness, we keep postponing. He gives the example of students in Harvard wherein 4 out of 5 seem to be depressed or having experienced depression. They have only 0.5 or something like that intimate relations. They have less than one relationship on average, but that is, many of them are lonely. They're not engaged in social activity, which is the key for happiness. And ultimately, they just think they will be happy sometime in the future, and it's not working that way. Happiness is the precursor. In order to be successful, you have to be happy first. Happy people are efficient, have a good professional, private life, success, and so on. But you have to be happy first to be better, and it's counterproductive to to be unhappy, just waiting for a moment of achievement, and because you postpone achievement as well, and success, and all the rest. So that's an interesting perspective. And I was thinking about the beauty that is all around, and the message of American Beauty, the film I've seen last night, and wherein they also say the characters repeat this leitmotif. And there's so much beauty in the world that my heart feels like a balloon that is ready to burst, to explode, or something like that. And that's even said by one of the characters. There's no spoiler alert necessary here because I'm not talking about the film actually, and it's not the point. Someone will see this and stop watching American Beauty because I mentioned what happens. But even when he dies, Lester talks about the wonderful beauty that there is in the world.